Hi everyone, we're CAPE Organization for Rights of the Disabled. We are a center for independent living. We would like the public to get to know us better, so we'll be posting a series about our services. So what is a CIL? Centers for Independent Living, or CILs, are private nonprofit organizations that can be found nationwide. There are 10 in the state of Massachusetts. CORD serves Cape Cod and the islands. Centers for Independent Living serve people with disabilities of all ages, all incomes, and all disabilities. Our services are consumer controlled, meaning people come to us for services and they direct those services by choosing their own goals. We meet people where they're at. We are a by the people for the people organization. At least 51% of our staff and board are people with disabilities themselves. Despite our name, we do not provide housing or tangible objects like housing vouchers or cash assistance. We provide our time and expertise to empower a person and help them build the skills they need to live as independently as possible. Today in this video, we're going to go over some frequently asked questions that us as advocates see every day.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Could you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, I am Jessica Simmons. I'm the IL Program Manager here with CORD.
Hi, I have some questions for you this morning.
Of course.
Okay. What is advocacy?
Advocacy. Advocacy can be defined as any action that speaks in favor of, recommends, argues for a cause, supports or defends, or even pleads on another's behalf.
Okay, cute. My next question to you is, how does CORD advocate for their consumers?
Well, of course, it's very tailored to an individual's needs. It depends on, what the need for advocacy is. It can be a number of things like helping somebody that feels they've been discriminated against report the discrimination. It could be just bridging a gap between a person and their employer, helping people ask for accommodations. It could be helping somebody communicate with housing authority when they're not sure how to advocate for themselves or make their needs known. That's a pretty good example of how we advocate for people.
Okay, Jess, cute. I have one last question for you, okay? I need emergency housing. How can CORD find placement?
Okay, so common misconception, CORD does not manage actually any housing, and we don't place people in housing. So where CORD fits into that is we help people navigate accessible and affordable housing. We can teach people the difference between public housing and a mobile voucher, help people get through the application process, contact housing authorities. So yeah, it's not necessarily about placement, it's about teaching people how the housing system works so that they can go on and independently do so themselves.
Okay, thank you, Jessica.
Of course.
Hi.
Hi, Chantal.
How are you?
Great. How are you?
Okay, I have two questions I would like to ask you. My first question is, do you provide case management?
Okay, first, let me say I'm Karen Daniels. I am Transition Coordinator here at CORD. So, case management and what we do here at CORD as advocates are slightly different. Case managers usually follow a strict routine or plan of care to follow their individual's day to day daily life. Whereas at CORD, we advocate more on a broader level where we help by teaching people to be able to advocate for themselves. We will help learn to navigate different paths and what information is important and to pay attention to and what information is not. It's all through teaching somebody to do it for themselves and to live as independently as they can.
Okay, Karen, I have one more question for you. I'm in a nursing home and I would like to move back into the community. Can CORD help?
Absolutely, and this is where I come into play. This is my job specifically here at CORD, although I do also independent living advocacy projects here as well. As transition coordinator, I go meet with people at the nursing home and help assisting them to return back into the community where most people really want to be. Who wants to live in a nursing home for the rest of their lives? Nobody. There's many different factors to take into consideration when transitioning back into the community. A lot of people very easily become institutionalized while they're in the nursing home. meaning they don't cook for themselves, clean for themselves. They are, doing housekeeping, shopping, all the things we kind of day to day, fail to think about. We just do. Reteaching these people to follow those steps. So we start at the very basic. We find out, what they want to do. So we apply for housing if that's necessary. If it's not, if they have a home to go to, then it's making sure that home is going to be able to accommodate them when they get there. Do they need a ramp? Do they need a stair lift? What kind of care will they need when they go home? Will they need 24-hour nursing care, or do they need somebody twice a week to come in and bring them grocery shopping? So there's many different levels and many different steps, but that's my job as the transition coordinator, to help somebody reset up all those steps to get them to live as independent as they can.
Okay, thank you so much,
You're
Karen.
very welcome.
Hi. I have a few questions that I would like to ask you. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I'm Alexa Page, and I am one of the independent living advocates that works at CORD.
Okay. Alexa, I have a question. Can you represent me in court?
CORD does not provide legal services. However, we can assist folks to prepare for court cases and help provide referrals and resources.
Okay. My next question is, I need to apply for SSDI. Can court help me?
We can certainly assist folks with the application process, helping them gather documentation and submitting. And if it needs to be, we can make referral requests as well.
Okay, Alexa, thank you. I have one last question for you. I want to get into the workforce, but I need accommodation. How can court help me?
CORD can assist folks that need questions about disability. We can speak to the employer in regards to reasonable accommodations requests and help them decide what accommodations are needed, and assist folks with understanding the ADA laws as well.
Okay. Thank you very much, Alexa.
You're welcome, Chantal.
Bye.
Hey! Stay tuned for the next part of our series where we answer more frequently asked questions.